day after the night before. You must all be in shock. I mean, this was all sort of really Game of Thrones stuff, wasn't it? Red Wedding, you know, Stark getting his head chopped off and all that. Huh? I mean, it's all quiet all over Rügen, yeah? I mean, Blair Witch Project. I mean, it's just, I don't know. I don't think I'll ever get over this. I mean, the headlines, not only in Germany but across the world. Yeah, the greatest tragedy of all times has occurred. That's right, folks. The fraud is back. Well, Frod, hello. What on earth happened? What happened last night? Where have you been? We thought you were a goner.
Yeah, well, I was in a coma.
We all know you've been in a coma for quite a few years, over 40 years actually, but
Right.
a coma, yeah. Oh, you're going back to Aarhus, Denmark, yeah?
Yep, yeah.
That terrible accident.
Yep.
That scratched that lorry. Huh? Terrible accident.
Yeah.
The poor lorry driver had to, he had to stop and go to.
He's still in psychiatric, as far as I know.
Yeah, probably. And his lorry got repaired.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, and how did it go with the road?
Still a bump.
Still a bump. That was where you're headed, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. And you didn't have a helmet, did you? No. You see, there you go, kids. Learn to use your helmets. Otherwise, you could end up just like the fraud.
Right.
And if I'm not mistaken, now that's it. What's that? What's that, Stephen? Helmet sales are going up. Yep, helmet sales are rocketing to the sky. But what we want to know is what happened to the fraud. What brought him here? Huh? That's what everybody wants to know. Sit on the edge of your seats, folks. Yeah, get the cameras in the bars in New York. Hundreds of people sitting there watching. They want to know what happened in the Fraud Witch project. So, Frod, what happened? You were in hospital in Aarhus, and
Yes. I woke up and I didn't have any underpants.
No.
No underpants at all.
What did the doctor say?
He thought it was a disaster that I woke up, because I wasn't meant to wake up.
He was earning quite a bit of money on you, wasn't he?
Yeah, well, yeah.
You know, all
That's-
those newspaper reports about
Indeed.
doing those.
All that is, they had gotten really expensive gear just to keep me alive, sort of, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so...
There were a lot of protests throughout Denmark about that one. Anyway, and then he was planning on doing a brain transplant,
yeah.
but he couldn't find a mice that was willing to do it.
Right.
Okay. But anyway, you woke up,
Uh-huh.
you didn't have any underpants,
Yep.
and you went looking for me.
Yeah.
And how many months or years have you spent on the road looking for me?
It's okay. All is okay.
Oh, that's okay, you see?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Now it's 9 months.
9 months. Yeah.
And I finally found you. I smelled my way down here,
Well, what was all that standing in front of a tree last night going rhubarb, rhubarb, rhubarb?
It's secret. Can't talk about that.
Anyway, you got your underpants on. You couldn't have had time to wash them.
No.
There's his cycling shorts in there.
Yeah.
He hasn't washed them, so it's the same underpants, skid marks and all.
Yeah.
All right, give us a wiggle. Come on, a bit of a wiggle. Wiggle your bottom.
Yeah.
There you go, folks. Can you hear it? Oh, it's all crumbling down there.
Yeah.
Nice one. Well, Rob, off we go to where?
I've forgotten
Aspen.
Aspen.
To Aspen, Frod.
Mexico City.
Let's rock. This is Frod on wheels and his underpants on seats. And so the Frod is back. The rocket. The blur. Look at him go.
spoiler is a lot lighter now. Now that the underpants have been removed. It's a beautiful day. Don't let it slip away. This is Frod on wheels. Frod's underpants on bike seat.
Short ferry across the Mersey, as it were. Now across the sea. It must be a sea because this is an island, and it's just a short ride. So beautiful roads up to now. We had a small tailwind, so it was just 10 kilometers, just like that. And now we are soon to be. I think we're still on the island. We haven't left the island yet. Still on the island. Here we go. See you later.
We are on our way to Gingst. We have been cycling through a sea of barley. Look at the horses, folks. Can you see the horses? This is nature calling. Nature calling to us all. Save the world, save the planet. Stop buying bottled water. That's the greatest bluff of all time, that is. If you're going to be green, folks, demand tap water. Stop buying this bottled water rubbish. It's a disgrace. We don't need it. It helps no one. It doesn't improve our lives. It just helps to ruin the environment. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is the environment. Why do you want to ruin it? And there we have the familiar sign of a village, a church, reaching out to the stars, or to the clouds, or to the moon, or to the sun, reaching out, calling all cyclists in the area, come to me for refuge. And the lieutenant, the Frod Endurance, is doing just that. Well, this is Gingst, folks. It's passing the church on the left. Look at this quaint East German village. People drinking beer in the middle of the day. A disgrace. They should be at work. And that was that. Now where are we going now? We're on our way to Stralsund, actually, which says here straight on, but I doubt whether we're going that way. Dreshvitz, that's where we're going. Dreshvitz. Look at that thatched roofs. You get it here, you get it culture, you get that stuff on Frod on wheels. Can't go wrong. The Frod is behind me somewhere, doing the business, keeping me safe. He's watching my back, the lieutenant is. You can't complain about the roads here on Rügen. Straight, safe, not much traffic. Only time we get traffic is when the convoy from the ferry, which we took, and all those cars come, and they all seem to come at once. Apart from that, it's pretty quiet, and the roads are good. We've got a small headwind now, but that's not bad. It's a cool wind. It is a beautiful day. We've got a headwind, but now we're protected by some hedges. The frod's in front, protecting me. Ah, here comes the wind, look. But when the wind and the rain and the sun beat down, I can always rely on the frod, you know, to put his fatherly arm around and over me. Endurance, he endures. We others, we are taken care of, you see. And it is a beautiful day, and we're not letting it slip away. Even better than the real thing, where the streets have no name in God's country. And while we're at it, rattle and hum. Hey, soldier! You get those legs pedaling even though it's downhill! Hey, soldier! You get moving! It's downhill! It's time to eat up some miles, soldier! What's that funny piece of equipment you got on your head, soldier? You think you're Steven Spielberg or someone, soldier? You get those legs moving!
What's going on, the frod?
Resting.
Uh-huh.
Resting.
Well, you got problems?
Back problems.
Got back problems?
Yep. Lower back problems.
You know what that stems from, don't you?
Well,
Lying in that bloody bed for over a year with that coma.
yeah, that doesn't help.
Doesn't help, does it? You didn't get much exercise then, did you, Frod?
Nope.
No. But it helps to get your legs up. Yeah?
A bit, yeah.
Do it, you know, do a bit of stretching. The frod knows what he's doing. He's studying, you know, muscles and body fat, and there's a lot of the body fat bit, if you ask me, but yeah, he knows what he's doing. This is frod on wheels.
Back to the sea, folks. The rocket is moving. The space shuttle. The space shuttle is moving along, dodging between the stars. Friend of the stars, man of the people. The lieutenant, enduring the track, eating up asphalt. He laughs in the face of a headwind. Oh God. You see? No hesitation whatsoever. The frod is marching on. It seems to me that the whole of Rügen is asleep today. There's a couple of people sitting at these beer gardens drinking beer, Lazy bastards. Oh my god. Echoes of Kentucky. Now, it's better to be in front then, you see, if you've got a dog running after you, because then they go for the frod. Right, we're on the main motorway, as you can see. 13 kilometres left to Altestad de Loretland, something like that, which is not far off from the bridge that leaves the island, that takes us off the island. And we'll save that bridge for tomorrow. Right now, just have to finish off these 13 Ks. Still haven't had breakfast today. We haven't had breakfast. Oh, we have. We had 2 slices of bread, which we bought in a shop yesterday, with some runny butter and some cheese and ham from yesterday. But apart from that, we haven't eaten much. And a Mars bar. So, looking forward to getting the tent up and having a meal, actually. And perhaps after that last night's sleep, which wasn't much, I don't know, seemed just like an hour. It was probably longer than that though, but it was a tough night. Always is the first night. But from then on, camping, you sleep like a baby because you're so bloody tired and deprived of sleep. Okay, let's catch up with the frog. He's going fast, isn't he? I can't catch up with him.
What's going on, Frog?
Lunch.
What do you mean it's about 5 o'clock?
Yep. Late lunch.
I'm sure it's not breakfast.
Yeah, pretty much. It's too late for breakfast.
Yeah, well it's dinner soon, you know, so don't eat too much.
Oh.
Leave some for me.
Yeah, oh well.
I don't know where we are, we're at Alt later, Alt this and all that, Alt that. Just across Kustdrasland, bridge is over there. You'll see it tomorrow. It was a nice day, but it was a bit bonkish at the end because we haven't eaten anything all day. Just a Mars bar and 2 or 3 slices of bread this morning. It was about 8 o'clock. So let's just get a burger as soon as we get in. Cool wind, shade, can't get much better. Frod, sorted it all. Coke, chips, hamburger. I don't know, had beer. Of course, he always gets the beer in, doesn't he, the Frog? But anyway, got the tent up. We'll be having a shower. Perhaps try to find a restaurant after us because we need a meal because we're hungry, even though I haven't eaten this yet. And I hear from Stephen Frodland that the emails, the SMSs, you know, the questions are coming in. There's a lot. Now that the Frod is back, ratings have gone straight up, yeah? So they want to know what's going on. They've got some questions for the Frod. So don't go away. Go and have yourself a cup of tea, a cup of coffee. Don't go to the toilet. Got time for number 1, maybe number 2, or the other way around. I don't know which way it goes. Number 3 though, I would save for another day. Tomorrow never dies. See you later. This is Frod on Wheels. Frod.
Yes.
We were enjoying a meal here now, and what's going on now?
We're having a storm coming in, I believe.
There's a storm coming in, folks. Look at this. It's lightning. Donner und Blitzen. It's all happening here. Frod on wheels. It's all blowing away now. We're just getting ready, right, for question time. My emails are coming in. Frod. They want to know what the Frod is up to. Everybody's dying to know, but we're going to have to perhaps postpone it a bit because of the storm that is about to hit Rügen Island. It's not looking good. People are running. See? Full chaos here. It's full. It's a nightmare. It's about to happen. I have to turn off now. We're getting thrown up. We're getting thrown into a bunker. But we're up. No. Yeah. See you later, folks. Maybe, maybe not. We don't know. This is Frod on wheels. Hello the world. Hello YouTube. Hello fans of Frodland Productions. Hello subscribers, all 8 of you. There was a storm outside. It's settled down now, but everybody's rushed inside, so we had to continue our meal here. Anyway, Stephen Frodland running, he's running all around. It's total chaos in the Frodland Production Studios. The emails are pouring in after the Frod is back. Of course, as always, the emails are for the Frod, but it's only polite I have to answer a few questions. So let's start with me before we go into the Frod. That is strangest cognac I have tasted in a long time. Very sweet. I hope you can hear me. Anyway, let's rock. Let's rock with the emails, which have become one of the most popular items in Frodland Productions, Frod on Wheels, and Frod's Underpants on Wheels series. Right, let's rock. Here's an email. Dear Mr. J, I notice you are cycling without your usual black t-shirt. That's correct. Any chance you'll be holding an auction and donating it to charity? I am the daughter of a multimillionaire and would love to have it. Please say yes. Hugs and kisses, Laura Hamilton, Beverly Hills, LA, USA. That's a very nice picture, Laura. Yeah. She's got a phone number here, but we're not going to have that all over the screen. Right, anyway. Black t-shirt was a mistake. I usually have it. I still have it, but I didn't take it with me. I don't know where it is, but it's at home somewhere. It's like a yellow jersey, Tour de France, or the pink one in Giro d'Italia. But it's more famous than those two. It's the black jersey, Frod on Wheels. And yes, it is washed. And yes, it will definitely be on the next trip, but sorry to say, it will not be auctioned off. Sorry, Laura. We will be doing things for charity. I'll be having a word with Stephen Frodland. I'll be having a word with the Frod about that, because there are orphans out there at home, old people's homes, old people sitting there watching Frod on Wheels on YouTube. And yes, we want to give something back, because that's what we do, you see, we give back. So I hope, Laura, that you'll keep on watching, and that we can satisfy your needs, as it were, in another way. Yeah, I've got your number, so we'll be in touch. Right then, over to the Frod. Okay, the Frod. The emails have been pouring in.
Right.
Telephones.
They've
been calling into to the exchange or set. It's been violent. That's all we can say. We've already lost 2 of the girls. They've given up. They're the ones who take the phone calls. Yeah, it's too much to do, too much work. Anyway, Stephen is at his wit's end, but he's found one question. The many thousands that have come in for you. If you'd be enough to read.
Yes.
Here we got it, look, you see?
Yeah.
This is digital.
Ready?
We are digital.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Dear Mr. Frod, I have been a fan of yours for years and was in tears when we thought we lost you in Denmark. It's a relief to have you back from the dead. Okay. However, it's clear you have cognitive problems. Okay.
That's cognitive problems, folks. That was
Cognitive problems, yes.
your head isn't where it should be.
And that accident has left catastrophic marks, okay?
Yeah. It doesn't look good.
No.
I've noticed that too, actually, folks.
Being a medical doctor who specializes in transplants, I would gladly perform a head job. Okay, really? Is that like a head surgery?
transplant, or is it a transplantation?
It doesn't say really.
Doesn't. Yeah.
Say yes within an hour, and I'll grant you a generous discount of, let's say, 2%.
It's good for. Go for it.
It doesn't say the whole price though, so I don't know what the price is.
He's a crafty one.
Could be $2.5 million for
He's
a
a
while.
crafty one, isn't he? Yeah.
Yeah. Your new head currently belongs to a 94-year-old neighbor of mine who is on his last legs. Okay. He has signed all the legal documents, so he is not too bright, but I think you'll experience a considerable improvement to your present mental faculties, right?
I think Stephen's shouting there. Yeah. While he's lying on the floor laughing.
You will also receive a complimentary box of tissues, as my neighbor does froth at the mouth a bit.
Froth.
Yeah.
Is that right, Stephen?
Yeah.
Froth. White froth.
So let's do this. Are you in? Andrei Savsinski, medical doctor, Romania.
Okay. Head transplant, or is it transplantation? Frod, are you in?
My first and just about only response would be a big no. Really, I'm not.
No, not this time of the evening, but perhaps tomorrow.
No, it's definitely no on these parts. I'm not going to go ahead transplant because that means definitely I'll be dead. For sure. 94-year-old? Nah.
That would sort of make an improvement, some would say.
Yeah,
not me,
but
not me.
what about me? I'm happy the way I am. So, that's...
Rod, we're happy the way you are.
Well, thank you.
The world is happy. We are happy.
So, head transplant, it's risky.
Yeah, we tell him to F off, yeah?
Yeah, we just
show him the two fingers, bugger
right,
off.
yeah.
Oh, he's medical doctor in Romania.
I'm not going to do it. There's no way, sorry.
No.
No chance.
You've got his number, Stephen. Yeah. If you can get 5%, I'll get the fraud to change
No.
No worries.
No.
We love you. We love you, the fraud. We do.
Thank you.
We love you, Fraudy. We do.
Thank you.
Anyway,
why are you discussing a head transplant behind my back?
That was Frod on Wheels for tonight. Frauds and going back to the auction. I'm getting in my ear now, Stephen Frodland. We're talking about the Y fronts. The Y fronts, because they've been moving mountains, you see, these people behind the scenes. You know, there are a lot of people working, a lot of camera crew, a lot of personal assistants, a lot of people working behind the scenes, and there has been talk about donating to charity, having an auction, and the Y fronts that travelled with me when the frog was in a coma, they're going for an auction, so get the bids in. The frog has got them on at the moment. He hasn't promised anything, has he? Because he doesn't know about this, but we're going to make him promise that he will not have them washed. So just tune in, keep tuned in, keep online, here, there, and everywhere. This is Frod on Wheels, here to save the world. And on that note, we're signing off for tonight. So good night from me, and good night from Froddy. Good night.